Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a calm, structured, and realistic look at Zcash and Dash, focusing on price structure, momentum, Fibonacci levels, and probability, not hype or emotions. The current crypto environment is defined by low liquidity, low volume, and high uncertainty. These are the exact conditions where traders tend to make mistakes by becoming either too bullish or too bearish too quickly. Our goal here is to avoid both extremes and focus purely on what the charts are telling us. Let's start with Zcash. Zcash, weekly time frame overview. Let's zoom out to the weekly time frame. When you step back and look at the broader picture, one thing becomes immediately clear. Zcash has already put in a higher low around the $370 level, and since then, price has been gradually moving higher. At the moment, price action appears to be forming either an ascending triangle, a bullish pennant, or simply a bullish consolidation phase. The exact name of the pattern isn't important. What matters is how price is behaving. Right now, Zcash is consolidating in a tight range after a strong move up. Historically, this type of structure often leads to a breakout once price compression reaches its limit. Volume, the calm before the move. If we look at volume on Coinbase, we can see that volume has largely dried up. This is critical. When volume disappears, it usually means buyers and sellers are both waiting. Liquidity is building. The market is preparing for a decisive move. Low volume environments often precede fast and aggressive breakouts, either to the upside or downside. Yes, a downside breakout is always possible. Zcash could move lower at some point. However, based on current structure, the upside still appears more likely in the near term. RSI, hidden bullish divergence. Now let's look at the RSI. This is where things get interesting. On price, we're seeing higher lows, while on the RSI, we're seeing lower lows. That combination creates what is known as hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence typically signals an existing bullish trend, temporary weakness or consolidation, underlying strength that hasn't disappeared. In addition to that, RSI is holding above 50. It's not entering oversold territory. It's spending more time near overbought levels. All of this suggests that momentum remains bullishly biased. Trend structure. Pullbacks are still bullish. Even if Zcash were to pull back from here, the trend structure would remain intact. We still have higher highs, higher lows, an upward sloping trend. That means even a drop from current levels would not automatically turn the market bearish. It would simply be another pullback within a bullish structure. Potential downside levels, without fear. Let's talk realistically about downside. If Zcash does move lower, strong support likely exists around $430 or potentially $450 in many markets, especially in low liquidity conditions. Price will break down suddenly, shake out weak hands, slowly recover, then rally aggressively. This type of behavior is common and should not be confused with trend failure. If price breaks down temporarily, it would likely represent a buying opportunity, not a reason to panic. Historical behavior. Markets repeat. If you look at Zcash's historical price action, this exact pattern has played out multiple times. Consolidation. Short-term breakdown, fast recovery. Continuation higher. That's why short-term downside, if it occurs, should not be viewed as catastrophic. Lower time frames. Mixed but neutral 1-hour time frame. Stochastics suggest a potential short-term pullback. MACD shows weak or neutral momentum. Overall structure is indecisive. This tells us that short-term noise exists, but no strong trend reversal is confirmed. 4-hour time frame RSI is overbought, suggesting a healthy cooldown is possible. Stochastics remain bullish. MACD still shows bullish momentum. Overall, the medium-term trend still favors continuation. Daily time frame. Fibonacci reaction. On the daily chart, applying Fibonacci from the recent low to high shows something very constructive. Price reacted perfectly at the 0.5 Fibonacci level, then moved higher and has now closed 2 consecutive days above the 0.236 level. This is a strong bullish signal. In this type of setup, price often moves from 0.5, 0.236, golden ratio, 0.618. That places a realistic upside target in the $525 to $560 range. Timing-wise, this could happen next week around Christmas or shortly afterward. Bigger picture, why Zcash isn't the best risk-reward. Yes, Zcash could rally 16, 20 cent, or even 25%, and that would be a solid short-term move. However, Zcash already had a massive rally earlier. This phase looks more like consolidation than a fresh expansion. Risk-reward is no longer asymmetric. This is where Dash becomes far more interesting. Dash, the stronger opportunity. Dash has experienced nearly 2 months of continuous downside, a total drawdown of approximately 76%. This is not a small correction. This is a cycle-level reset. Weekly time frame, golden ratio support. On the weekly chart, Dash wicked deep into the golden ratio zone, but crucially, it is now closing above it. Weekly closes are extremely important. A wick below support does not confirm a breakdown. The close does. This suggests the breakdown was a fake out. Support is holding, buyers are stepping back in. Falling wedge structure Dash is currently trading inside a descending falling wedge, which is a historically bullish reversal pattern. These patterns often resolve with a sudden breakout, strong upside momentum, formation of a higher low. Very similar to what happened in mid-November, but potentially on a larger scale. Fibonacci targets where Dash can go. Short-term target, $60, 65.382 Fibonacci level, medium-term consolidation, higher low gradual trend reversal. Long-term target, 0.786 to 0.886 Fibonacci zone, approximately $236 to $328. From current prices, that represents 6x to 8x potential upside. Why Dash offers better risk-reward than Zcash. Zcash already made a major move, still needs time, either consolidates for months or moves lower first. Dash, fully corrected, strong structural support, momentum resetting, massive upside asymmetry. From a probability and risk-reward perspective, Dash is currently the stronger opportunity. Final thoughts. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I can be wrong. The market can always do something unexpected. But when you combine market structure, momentum indicators, Fibonacci levels, historical behavior, the conclusion is clear. Zcash offers a short-term bounce. Dash offers a long-term asymmetric opportunity. Outrow. If you appreciate clear, no-hype market analysis, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.